Hello, welcome back to the struggle episodes on Nobronified. And this struggle, the one which I'll be talking about now, is probably something which a lot of you will be able to identify with. It's a struggle of not being able to say no. Even at times when you feel vulnerable and you feel you are going to be at a loss, yet somehow we are unable to say no to any proposal or any activity which whoever asks us to be a part of. I can recall an incident when I have a collection of a very good collection of rare long play records. I mean, they are like the long play turntable records which you have, and those LPs were very favorite of mine. They were like next to my heart kind of thing. And there was a time when a couple of my college friends came up to my place and asked for these records. Like, why don't you give us a few of them and we'll just we'll just transfer them to our cassettes and we'll give it back to you. I never wanted to. I mean, it was the last thing which I would part with because those records were very close to me. Yet, I couldn't say no. I just gave them the most precious albums, music albums which was there. They just took it and they went away, and unfortunately I never got to get them back. I mean, that's another story, but if I could have said no at the very first instance, all this heartaches and all this turmoil would never have happened. So I learned it the hard way. I learned how to say no the hard way, and hence I want to make it easier for you. Like, see, there are a lot of times when all of us are not born assertive. All of us are not born in a way where we can say no. We are human beings good at heart. So saying no to somebody's wants or somebody's demands doesn't come naturally to us. That's the basic element of a human being. But learning to say no is probably one of the major milestones which any human being passes through in their lifetime. So I've come across a lot of timid people where they have been bullied or they have been drawn into activities or things which they intentionally never felt like doing. They detested doing those activities, but just because they couldn't say no, they went along with their friends to do those activities. So the idea which I'm trying to come across in this video is that saying no is not that bad. I mean, it's not a crime to say no. It's not a faulty thing, or it's not something which you should be ashamed of. It's something which you must respect. It's when you start respecting yourself as a human being or as an individual, you would prioritize your necessities and your demands and your wants at a certain level where they don't get mixed up with the crowd. To clarify this statement, I would just tell you like a small elaboration on this is that it's not necessary to say no all the time, but at times when you know that your well-being, your state of goodness is at stake. If you do not say no, I think it's completely okay. It's completely right to say no and come away from that situation. So, and another thing which I would like to mention here is that saying no doesn't have to be in a rude way. It's not required to just say no in a very rude way. Like, no, I cannot do that. No, it's not required. You can be very humble, you can be very relaxed, you can be very easy when you say no. It's just that I just can't do it. I mean, it's maybe whatever the reason is, you just have to say no. I mean, when you feel your well-being, your feeling of well-being or your conscience will be okay if you say a no, or if you stay away from the activity, it's okay to say no. So my giveaway in this video is that learn to be assertive. It's not wrong to be assertive. In fact, it's an asset to be assertive. even when you come into your professional world, wherein you are working with a lot of people, a lot of other professionals, it's important that you maintain your standards, you maintain your area, your demarcation. So nobody crosses that line, and you do not intrude into others either. So maintain that balance, and be like matured in your understanding of when to say no and when not to say no. It's a very critical phase, but I think over practice one gets better at this kind of decisions, when you can decide when to say no and when to say okay, let's do it. So I hope this video has helped some of you, maybe if not all, to understand that being assertive is actually a positive trait of your personality. It's not a negative trait, and it will help you in the long run. Take it from me. I mean, it's a promise. It will help you in the long run if you learn to say no. So great. I mean, it just struck me that it's something very important which I can benefit my viewers with this video. So hence I created this. And if you do like this, please go ahead, share, like, and subscribe to our channel. And hopefully we'll come back with some more quality content so that you can enrich from our efforts. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.